Hi! Well, in my last video, we were in the process of climbing to 6,500 feet and crossing the English Channel from Cap Grinet in France to the Kent coast. Climbing up to such an altitude in such a small plane and with such hot temperatures proved to be quite a struggle, but we made it. Once we reached the coast, London Information told us to descend below 5,000 feet to make sure we weren't interfering with any airspace. To be honest, the distance between the coast and our destination airfield of Headcorn is quite short, so we didn't have time to stay too high very long, and we were quite quickly beginning a rapid descent. When you're flying into the UK from a foreign country, including Europe, you have to file a GAR, a General Aviation Report. It's mandatory. The GAR is a glorified customs declaration, and although it means a little extra paperwork, it does enable you to choose an airfield which is not a 24-hour customs airfield as your first port of call when entering the UK. So, instead of landing at Lydd, we chose to land at Headcorn, also known formally as RAF Lashenden. Headcorn is a beautiful and well-maintained grass airfield which dates back to the Second World War. The FISO very kindly gave us a straight-in approach. Opened in 1943, Headcorn was also known as Lashenden in an effort to confuse the Germans, apparently. Initially used by the RAF and then the Royal Canadian Air Force, the aerodrome ended the war as an American base. So it was quite something to be landing on an airfield that had seen some really fantastic and legendary aircraft, such as Spitfires and Mustangs. There's actually a two-seater Spitfire based at Headcorn now. So if you have a little bit of cash and you fancy flying a Spitfire, come to Headcorn. After such an intense and hot flight, I can't tell you how happy we were to finally crack open the canopy and to get some fresh air in the cockpit. Yes, we did it. We did it. Welcome to Headcorn. We also discovered that English flies are very stubborn to get off the aircraft. You made it. You did it. Tu l'as fait. Vous l'avez fait.
Yes, on l'a fait. On a peur. On a très peur.
If you file a GAR, which of course you have to do to land in the UK from the outside, then you can expect the Border Force Patrol to come and check you out, especially on a nice hot sunny day like today. The officers were friendly and polite. Even during late afternoon, Headcorn is usually buzzing with activity. There are some interesting registrations and some surprising visitors. Like this British Army Chinook helicopter, for example, dropping by to get some extra fuel. Some of the buildings here date back to the Second World War, which adds to the charm of the place. The staff are friendly and helpful. They'll order you a taxi if you need to get somewhere in the local area, no problem. Our two French aircraft drew the attention of a few passers-by. I actually think the guy on the right here is the owner of a very nice Jodel Masquerade that we saw at the airfield the next morning. In terms of accommodation, we chose a very nice, comfortable bed and breakfast just a few minutes taxi drive away from the airfield. Tree garden, what do you do if you can't find the loo in an English country? It was reasonably priced, included a full cooked English breakfast, and Poppy the dog gave us a nice warm welcome. This is the best moment of the day. I have been dreaming of this the whole flight. Cheers. There's an excellent Indian restaurant just a few minutes walk away from the bed and breakfast. Then it was off to bed for an early night after what had been a very long day, making sure we were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for the next day's adventures.